Ladies and gentlemen, do you think it's possible to address extremism through comedy or even to extinguish it with laughter? That's the conversation we're set for now with a passionate advocate for freedom and equality. And Paul's just introduced Sakdiyah Ma'ruf. Please put your hands together for her.
Hi.
Hello. Let's have fun. Let's start at the beginning. The young Sakdiyah, you grew up in quite a conservative Muslim family in Indonesia.
Of course.
But it wasn't always a happy childhood, I get the impression.
It was contradictory, to say the least, in a way that, there's the perks and benefits of being born and raised in a conservative family, don't get me wrong. You get, because you're not, allowed to go out of the house after school and to meet more people, then you can sort of indulge yourself into television. Isn't that a treat? And I grew up, and this is where the contradiction is. I grew up watching Full House, Roseanne.
Yeah.
So Bob Saget and his family in Full House, and Roseanne and her family in the sitcom is my sort of imagined family. I built my ideal of what family is and what family can become through watching those series.
So why did you need to have an ideal family?
Why do I need to have an ideal family? Well, basically so that I can be happy.
Why weren't you happy with your family, though?
Because, and this is exactly where the contradiction is, and I know that you are waiting for a sad story. And I was raised by a father who would establish his authority in the family by establishing violence. And so, almost similar with the government. And I think because he doesn't know better.
Yeah. But did that influence comedy? Did you grow up wanting people perhaps to laugh at you, with you, not yell at you?
Most probably. But I think there's something that is more meaningful to that. I come to realize that laughter really comes at the end of your journey, when the pain is too unbearable that you cannot cry anymore.
Yeah, but you could have taken up marathon running. You could have done anything. Why comedy? What was the influence?
I will try marathon running.
I could have said anything.
Less intimidating than comedy and facing audience. And because I am amazed with its subtlety.
Yeah.
And its rhetoric. And, to tell you the truth, laughter is a good way to hide.
Yes.
And you can be whatever you want to be. You can be as bubbly as you can, and you can really hide the pain, hide the tears, hide the anger, but still in a very aggressive manner. So comedy is beautiful because it is very subtle in its aggressiveness. Plus, you can look intelligent.
And she certainly does that, doesn't she? Robin Williams was a bit of an influence too, though, wasn't he?
He's one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing.
How?
And I didn't realize, growing up, I didn't realize that Bob Saget is a stand-up comic, that Roseanne is a stand-up comic, that I didn't realize that. I thought that just movie stars, but then when I saw Robin Williams and his live on Broadway stand-up comedy special, I thought, you can actually do this. I mean, I've never, I mean, I'm not, even a quarter as talented as Mr. Williams, but now he sounds British. But Mr. Williams. But it's just that the way he delivers his message and the way that he can jump from offending himself to one group of people to another, it's amazing.
So you say the way he delivers his message. Do you do comedy? Well, you do, don't you, to counter terrorism, or is it more to encourage tolerance?
Oh my gosh, counter-terrorism, that's heavy.
but that's your message, isn't it? You're trying to deliver a serious message of tolerance.
A little bit.
Through a funny means.
Yes.
Or to take on those taboo subjects.
Yes.
Through comedy.
Yeah.
How difficult is that?
It's difficult in a way that you have to do a fact check. And that, you have to do a fact check even if you're writing novels but it's difficult in a way that you have to craft the joke in such a way that it can, it can relate to the people.
Yes.
And it can carry your aspiration with you. But on the other hand, I truly hope that when they care enough to watch this extremist groups, that they care enough to watch or to listen to my joke, they can see who they are inside, and they can laugh with me.
Do you think it works?
I hope so,
yeah.
But I've never had a chance to actually face the extremist, except for vegans, perhaps. And but then and FYI, this is if there are extremists among you, this is not a call for us to have a face-to-face fight. I'm just saying, hello, journalists out there. Please don't quote that. I'm afraid of ISIS.
What kind of censorship have you faced? Is it state censorship, media censorship? Do you find yourself self-censoring in writing your material?
Mostly self-censor and media censorship. Self-censor in a way that I need to make sure that I'm very good at my craft first before I can go to really hit the hard message.
Yes.
I kind of want to be a comedian first.
Yes.
With a well-crafted joke. I know that I'm not there yet, and I still have to really work on my art before I can do the very hard message that I'm aiming for. And another thing is, of course, I need to stay out of a spotlight as much as possible, because then it will be, to be able to go out there and becoming a stand-up comic is something that is very valuable, that I really, really have to preserve that, and I cannot afford for my parents to stop me from doing that just because they don't like my message.
Okay, so you just mentioned parents, and you told us a little bit earlier about your father. Have you reconciled with him?
Just recently.
Yes. And does he come to your shows?
Once.
Did he like it?
He sort of, yes, but...
I'm not even going to ask you anymore then. We need to introduce our other guests, but what's the best Australian joke in Indonesia?
The best Australian joke in Indonesia. Well, that perhaps include a drunk Australian coming to me and, hey dude, where are you from? Why are you at the beach wearing hijab? And
I knew what it involved.
And I'm from Indonesia. Oh, really? Indonesia is a country near Bali, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sakdiyah. Thank you. And you're going to sit in that seat. That was fantastic.
Thank you.